Hello, hello, my beautiful friends. Okay, so stoked to chat with you guys today. And just a couple quick announcements. I want to get better at this because you guys, I'm not very super great at communicating like all in one place where you're all here and all the things. So 4-week gut protocol comes out next Tuesday, and I'm so freaking stoked for it. Honestly, excuse me, I think this is going to be one of those things that from here on out, when anyone new decides to start their Beachbody journey with me, I'm going to encourage them to start with this program because it's going to be so good at helping people realize how good they can feel. And maybe they've been eating just even the simplest things like bananas their whole life, and they didn't really know that, you know what, bananas actually make me feel like crap. Or I've been drinking milk my whole life, and actually milk isn't really my best friend, or eggs, or whatever, right? The things that we think are actually really super healthy, maybe they're really not doing that good of things for us and our body and our energy and our overall health, right? So to be honest, I don't really know that much about it. I'm one of those people who I like to buy it and learn as I go. I'm not one of those like, I'm going to research the crap out of it before I have access to it. I hate research. It drives me crazy. I'm just throw me in it and I'll figure it out. Okay, type of person. So I only know the bare minimum. I know Autumn is doing it. I know that there's supplements involved. I know that I've talked to pregnant and nursing people and they could do it. Their doctors approved it, which is huge to me, because that means it's like super clean, right? Super clean. And I know that it's kind of like an elimination diet type thing where you're really truly trying to figure out what your body loves and what it needs. And I know that afterwards, it takes you on the path of, okay, now that you know your food sensitivities, how you feel the best, and all of those things, you can continue and you can follow the containers, or you can go on and do 2B mindset, implementing what you learned from this 4-week gut protocol thing. So I am a 2B mindset girl for life. 2B mindset is my jam. Okay. But I will be doing 4-week gut protocol because it is 4 weeks of following the containers to truly figure out what makes my body feel the best. And I am willing to commit to 4 weeks of eating very, very intentionally so that I can find that out for myself. And then when I'm done, continue following 2B mindset with all of the things that I learned in 4-week gut protocol. Okay. So there's 4-week gut protocol, which is just the nutrition side. And then with it, there's 4 weeks for everybody. I didn't know if it was everybody or everybody, but I did the sample workout and Autumn says everybody. So I'm like, okay, finally. Thank you. I know how to pronounce it now. So 4 weeks for everybody. And the sample workout is on Beachbody On Demand now. Go try it. It was amazing. I don't really like Autumn. I loved it. Okay. I loved it. It was amazing. And it was such a great workout without jumping or leaving the floor. There was zero impact, but I was like, my heart rate got up. And the only thing I had to modify as a pregnant person was the core work. So I just had to figure out some like standing variations, but absolutely everything else I could totally do. So go try it. If you don't have it yet, ask me or your coach for it. Go look for it on Beachbody On Demand. Go try it. Do it multiple times. It's going to be so good. Okay. So it comes out on March 14th, and my bracelet just pinged my phone. That was exciting. It's fine. I know where my phone is. It's right here. But it comes out March 14th, but we're not starting our accountability group until April 4th. So it's like almost a whole month later. And that is because we want all of us who are coaches to be able to get the stuff, receive the stuff, talk about the stuff in our kits so that anyone who is on the fence, they can see it, they can learn it, they can know, they can order it themselves, they can have time for it to arrive because Beachbody takes 5 to 7 business days for their things to arrive. And then we'll all start together on April 4th. Okay. It's going to be a Facebook group. It's going to be amazing. And it's only 4 weeks. Okay. So I'm here for it. And if you are interested in doing that with me, just hit me up. Or if I'm not your coach, make sure to reach out to your coach and let them know. Cool. Okay. All right. Announcements aside, let's get into the meat of our call today. So I was on Marco Polo doing our nutrition group, which you guys all have access to if you want. If you need more accountability with your nutrition, you can absolutely join that Marco Polo. Again, just reach out to me or your coach. If I'm not your coach, we can get you in there. But we were chatting, and one of the amazing humans in there was like, honestly, I don't even really know what I'm asking, but I just feel like so frustrated by my weekends because I like have a really solid routine Monday through Friday, but then the weekends come around and I just kind of like, everything kind of, it doesn't go out the window, but kind of does at the same time. So I don't even really know what I'm asking, but okay, whatever, type thing. And I was like, no, I think I know exactly what you're asking. You're asking like, what do I do? What do I do over the weekends? And you guys, I would be lying to you if I did not tell you that I struggled with this even as a coach for 4 years. I think it was either 3 or 4 years I was a coach before I finally like figured this out. Okay. And it wasn't until I did 80-day obsession that I finally figured it out. And honestly, there's been a lot of like little pieces, little key links that like this came together. And then I learned something new and this came together, and this, I learned this and this came together. So this is like 3 years of experience just thrown at you in one little call, right? But the very first tip that I can give you when it comes to staying strong in your weekends, you might hate me, but it's something that I've started doing and it makes a world of difference. Wake up at the same time. Wake up at the same time. And you hopefully got to watch my chronotype call 2 weeks ago. If you haven't, go check your email. You should have an email about it with the recording. And if you don't know where to find it, message me or your coach. We can definitely help you find it. But whatever your chronotype is, stick to it. If you're a lion and you're supposed to wake up at 5:30, wake up at 5:30 on Saturday and Sunday too. If you're a bear and you're supposed to wake up around 7, wake up around 7, even on Saturday and Sunday too. Okay. And still trying to do my morning routine as best as possible, even on Saturdays and Sundays, has made a world of difference, not just in my nutrition and exercise and healthy habits, but also in my patience and in my kindness towards my family. There was so many Sundays, especially, that like I start my day and I'm grumpy. And it's like, okay, this is the day that I'm supposed to be dedicating to God and dedicating to my family. And I'm starting it off super pissed. Like, what is up with that? What is up with that? And it wasn't until, honestly, I think maybe 75 hard that I kind of had this click moment of when I was doing 75 hard, I had to wake up at 4 to get my walk in and a stretch, because I tried to do both of my workouts before my day really started. And you had to have at least a 15-minute break between your 2 workouts. You couldn't just go from one to the next. So anyways, I had this whole schedule, but for 75 days in a row, I was waking up at 4 a.m. And I realized, holy crap, I'm like happy. And I should be grumpy and mad because I'm like waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning. But why? Why am I so happy? And it helped me really realize, well, I'm still waking up at the same time on Saturdays and Sundays. And I'm still filling my cup and doing the things that bring me joy, even on Saturdays and Sundays. And it looked different, like Monday through Friday, when I would go on my walk at 4 a.m., I'm like listening to podcasts or responding to messages, or yes, I'm a lion. I have energy to respond to messages at 4 a.m. It's fine, right? But on Saturdays and Sundays, it was more of like a Saturday, I'm just going to go on a walk and listen to music and just have a little walk and dance party, right? And Sundays, it was, I'm going to go on my walk and I'm going to listen to spiritual devotionals for 45 minutes while I'm on my walk, right? But whatever it was, I was still waking up before my family, filling my cup before my family woke up. My kids are not my alarm clock, and I was still doing my joy things even on the weekend, okay? So whatever that looks like for you, maybe you're doing Miracle Morning, maybe you're not, but still wake up at the same time. Don't throw in all the towel with the sleep habits situation over the weekend. So that also means, sorry, probably not gonna like me for this, but go to bed at a decent hour on Friday and Saturday and Sunday, okay? Don't do this whole, oh, it's the weekend, I can sleep in tomorrow, so I'm gonna stay up until 1 a.m. watching whatever with whoever, you know, like, if you truly are serious about like sticking to your healthy habits and having great energy through your whole weekend, do your very best to start with your sleep. Go to bed at a decent hour, wake up when you normally do, when your internal clock wants to, still well rested. I'm not telling you to go to bed at 1 and wake up at 5:30, telling you to go to bed at 10:30 and wake up at 5:30, okay? So still get your 7-8 hours of sleep, whatever your internal clock needs, and try your best to stick to your sleep schedule, okay? Before I move on to number 2, there was something in the chat. So Paige said, such a solid tip. This has helped me so much too. It really, truly, truly, really, if you want to be solid on your weekends, stick to your sleep schedule as much as you can, okay? Tip number 2, and this might be like, okay, yeah, she's a Beachbody coach, shameless plug. Shameless plug, I am a Beachbody coach. Drink your freaking Shakeology, okay? It wasn't until 80-day obsession that I really like realized that it was actually like helping me with my cravings and my energy and stuff. Because I was totally one of those Monday through Friday Shakeology people. And then Saturday and Sunday, I'm out of my normal, I'm out of my routine. Oh crap, it's 10 o'clock p.m. and I still haven't had it. Okay, whatever, I'll just have it tomorrow. That was totally my life for like 4 years, okay? And I was a Monday through Friday Shakeology person, and maybe on Sunday if I remembered before church or after church, but really never on Saturday because we're off doing whatever, blah, blah, blah. Drink your Shakeology, okay? And one of the things that I have really found to be super helpful for me, and I've shared this in other places, but maybe you've never heard it, make it in the morning when life is not crazy, when you're not hungry, when you're not snacky, when you're not munchy, when you're not blah, blah, blah. Make it in the morning and then just stick it in the fridge. And I literally like to make mine when I'm making breakfast for my family. I'm simultaneously like making this, making that, and okay, yeah, I'm just gonna pull out the stuff and make this too. And then, okay, it's made, it's going in the fridge until I'm ready to have it. And I've literally had it 24 hours later. It's sat in my fridge for 24 hours and I still drink it and it's still fine, okay? You're not gonna get food poisoning. It's not gonna go bad. It's not gonna blah. I mean, keep it in the fridge. Don't put it on your counter, right? That might go bad, but I put it in the fridge and then it is there. It is ready for whenever I'm ready to have it. And 99% of the time, especially on Saturdays and Sundays, it's okay, we have to leave for church in like 10 minutes and I'm starving. Okay, I can drink it right now. Chug. Okay, let's go. Let's walk out the door, right? Or I'm home from church and I'm super munchy because I haven't eaten in a couple hours. I'm going to drink this first before I allow myself to have the nachos that I'm always craving after church or whatever, right? Saturdays, okay, my kids are out playing, or I keep doing that. Oh my gosh, apparently this bracelet needs to come off. It's like pinging my cell phone. And on Saturdays, it's okay, my kids are outside playing, or we're about to go to this park, or we're about to go see this friend, or we're about to go do this thing, or whatever, blah, blah, blah. We're in transition, right? Grab it and go. Drink it in the car while we go run the next errand, or while we go to the next park, or while we go visit that friend, or while we go blah, 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 whatever. Take it outside with me while I watch my kids ride their bikes, or take it to the park with me. But it's made. It's already made. And it's not that like, oh, I need to bring snacks with us to the park. So whatever, I'll just grab the wheat thins and an apple and the goldfish and whatever, that'll be fine, right? I can bring my Shakeology with me. And then I can bring those other things for my kids if that's what they want. But I know that I can have at least one good, healthy thing with me. And it totally helps my cravings, my energy, my digestion. There was a lot of times, TMI, but whatever, here we are. I wouldn't poop on the weekends. And guess what? That's not good for you, right? If you're not pooping, that means it's staying in your tummy and it's hurting things because you're supposed to poop every single day, right? And so guess what? I wasn't doing myself any good by not drinking it, because I know that when I drink it every day, I poop every day. And there you have it, right? So get your Shakeology in, because it'll help you with your energy. It'll help you with your cravings. It'll help you with your digestion. And all of those things are written on the bag, so I can say that and not get in trouble, right? Okay, Janeth said in the chat, solid advice. I make mine right after lunch and before I was I think I read that wrong. I make mine right after lunch and before I was dishes in the afternoon. I don't know what that means. It goes in the refrigerator and it's ready for when I'm hungry again 2 to 3 hours later. Yes, totally. Oh, wash dishes. She makes mine right after lunch and before she washes dishes in the afternoon. Awesome. I'm like, I don't think you are a dish, right? I love it, which is so solid, so solid. And honestly, that's what I was doing when I was a teacher too. And when I was working full time, I would make it in the morning. I'd bring it with me to school. I'd stick it in the fridge in the teacher's lounge, and I would have it for part of my lunch, right? So even from the very beginning, I was doing this, and it's been a huge lifesaver. Okay. Make it in the morning, keep it for whenever you need it later on in the day. Yes. Okay. And drink it on the weekends. Yes. Okay. Tip number 3, and it's kind of something I've already touched on, but workout. Still get your workout on the weekends, whether there's so many programs out there, Beachbody wise, that are only 5 days a week. And I know, like, a lot of Shaun T programs, they're super intense. So they kick your butt 5 days a week. And then he wants to give you 2 rest days. Or Lift 4, it's only 4 days a week. And you get a rest day Wednesday and Saturday and Sunday, right? But I have found, for me personally, if I still wake up and get a workout on, it helps me immensely, even if it's something super low key. I love Saturdays was actually the day for 4 years or so that I was teaching a live fitness class. I was teaching PIO at the Provo Rec Center for like 3 or 4 years, and I loved it. And so I would do my Beachbody programs Monday through Friday. I would do those super intense ones. And then on Saturday, I'm going to go to the gym and do this class that I really like. Or, okay, Saturday, now that I have a Beachbody mix bike, Saturday is going to be the day that I turn on a body workout and do one of those cycle classes. Or Saturday is going to be the day that I go on a hike with my family. Or Saturday is going to be the day that I go on a walk with my family. Or Saturday is going to be the day that I go on a bike ride with my family, or whatever. It doesn't have to be push play on a Beachbody workout. It doesn't have to be that. I actually really like it personally when it's not that. When it's, I'm going to work out again today, but I'm going to do it with people that I love. Whether it's going to the gym and going to this class that I never get to go to, or teaching this class that I love, or going here with my family and doing this activity, or going rock climbing, or whatever, right? But still find a way. And it's totally okay if it is a Saturday workout at home, Beachbody, awesome. Yes, like that's obviously totally fine too. But find a way to still be active on the weekends. Because if we have all these really rocking habits Monday through Friday, and then we just let ourselves be lazy on Saturday and Sunday, so many times, and I've talked about this before, but so many times it's my rest day. It's my rest day. But rest and laziness are not the same thing. Okay. They're not. And being lazy is not the same as I truly rested today. Okay. Laziness is, I get to sleep in tomorrow, so I'm going to stay up till 1 a.m. and wake up at 8 a.m. and then my whole day is going to be thrown off, right? Like that's lazy. That's not rest. Rest is, I want to go to bed at 10:30 and wake up at 5:30 so that I can still get 7 hours of sleep because I value myself, right? I'm still going to foam roll or stretch or go on a bike ride or go on a walk or go whatever, blah, 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 blah. I'm still going to value myself. Okay. I'm still going to take care of myself. I might take it easy, but I'm still going to take care of myself, right? That's the difference between rest. I might take it easy, but I'm still going to take care of myself, and lazy, right? And that is honestly something that I could probably do a whole different nutrition bootcamp call about. But just like when people get sick, so many times the average Joe defaults to, oh, we're sick, so we're going to take it easy. And take it easy really means we're going to be lazy. We're going to order fast food. We're going to eat all the junk. We're going to whatever, because it's easy and we're just taking it easy, versus we're sick and we're going to truly take care of ourselves so that we can get better. And honestly, I find myself doing more cooking when someone in my family is sick, because I'm trying really hard to make sure we're eating really clean so that we can fuel ourselves from the inside out, and we're drinking water like crazy people. So we're going pee every 3.5 seconds, right? And all those types of things. So are you resting or are you being lazy? Okay. And same thing goes for Sunday. And that, again, was something that I didn't learn until 75 hard, how much I loved still moving my body on Sunday. Even though I made it an active rest, it was actually so, I was totally one of those people who, like, Sunday equals I do nothing. Even like, I remember having a conversation with my father-in-law, and like my dad needed some medicine from the pharmacy. And I was like, I can't, like, I have to go tomorrow. And my father-in-law was like, he reminded me of the parable. Like, would you, if your ox got stuck on the Sabbath, would you get the ox out, or would you wait until Monday? Then I was totally having like that Pharisee mindset of like, oh yeah, you're right. You're totally right. Like, I can go to the pharmacy for my dad on Sunday because he's sick and he needs his medicine. Right. But I was totally default. Like, that was where I was. That was where my mindset was. And I was totally like I don't do anything on Sunday. Right. And someone asked, our ward, which is like another word for like church family, our ward had a woman who her laundry flooded her whole house. And they invited us to like come over after church and help them clean it all up. And I was like, I can't do that. It's Sunday. Like, my mind was so not whatever. Right. And so I was totally like, and I would judge every single person who I saw doing yoga on Sunday. I'm like, don't you know it's Sabbath? Like, you should not do yoga on Sunday. Like, I was just such a whatever. It's fine. But then I did 75 hard and had to realize, like, that means I'm going to need to do stuff on Sunday. And it was actually a beautiful perspective shift, because it looked different, like I said, but I would just go on a walk and listen to nothing and just appreciate nature. I mean, Las Vegas, where I live, is not very beautiful, but watching the sunrise, that's beautiful no matter where you live, right? And hearing the birds sing, that's beautiful no matter where you live. And trying to identify a flower that I had never seen before, and seeing people and smiling at them and wishing them a good morning, and seeing dogs out and, oh my gosh, there's a rabbit, right? Like, that was beautiful, right? And it helped me connect with God in a completely different way that I had never really experienced before. Or if I did listen to something and it happened to be like devotionals or whatever, I just got 45 minutes of spiritual enlightenment while I went on my walk, right? And then if I'm doing my second workout, and I always made it like a stretch or a foam roll or whatever, it was like so relaxing. And then my kids and my family wake up and I'm already on cloud 9, because I've spent 45 minutes on a nature walk with God. I've spent 45 minutes doing self-care and resting and stretching and rolling out my sore muscles and whatever. And now I'm totally ready to like make you breakfast and let's go to church and let's have just this freaking awesome day, right? So just switching my mindset around what rest really looks like and what the Sabbath can look like in having these healthy habits. And I noticed when I started doing these types of things, it absolutely made my Sundays more fulfilling. And I connected with God even more than when I was, I can't, it's Sunday, I'm not allowed to do that, right? And being that person. So that's really it. That's really all I have for you today. And I know that's like 3 very simple, basic tips. But again, just recapping: 1, stick to your sleep as much as you can. 2, get your Shakeology in. 3, find ways to move your body. My personal plug, Saturday and Sunday, and make it an active rest if it's that, or go on a walk with your family. Like, Sunday walks with my family are like one of my favorite things of all time, right? So yeah, that's really it. And obviously, like, you know, the other things that hopefully you already know: drink your water first, veggies most, right? Track every bite, still good on the scale if you're following 2B mindset, still do your best to follow the containers if you're following the containers, you know, do your best to fuel yourself well, stick to your nutrition as closely as you can. And then also, if you're going to allow yourself to have pizza night with your family or whatever, like, do it, enjoy it, all the grace and no judgment, okay? But totally plan for it. And that is one of the things that in my most successful times losing weight, we planned. We're going to have pizza on Friday, or we're going to have pizza on Saturday, or we're going to go out to dinner on Saturday. Those types of things, and allowing myself looking forward to it versus whatever. I don't really feel like making what we were going to make tonight. So let's just order takeout for 3 days in a row. And then by the time the weekend comes, we've already eaten out 3 times, but whatever, might as well order takeout again for the whatever night in a row. Okay. So plan those things. Plan when you're going to eat out, when you're going to have pizza at home, and then enjoy those things with everything that you have. Cool. Okay. All right. That's all I have for you. If you are on the recording, I love you. Thanks for watching. If you are on live, stay on live. We'll chat for a sec and take a picture. Bye.